became a parent that someone was going to be able to adopt you, and I just loved you by then, so I wanted it to be me. But I was also really nervous, what if I get HD and I'm a single parent with this kid? So I talked to Uncle Ned, who had by that time had taken the genetic test to see if he had Huntington's, and he didn't. So, I talked to him and I said, if anything happens to me, if I get HD, can you raise Stephen? And he and Mary Claire said, of course they would. They loved you. So Huntington's is a degenerative brain disorder that eventually affects people's ability to talk, to walk, to move, just to be a part of the human race. And my grandmother had the disease, and my mother had no idea that she had Huntington's disease or that she had married a man who put her children at risk of having this disease, because my dad's father didn't tell anybody. That meant that all the children were at risk for Huntington's, because if a parent has it, then you're at a 50% chance of having the disease yourself. And then my little brother developed the disease when he was about 35. So what happens with Huntington's is, one generation might get it at a certain age, and then the next generation might get it a little earlier, which is what happened with him. And now his daughter, who's 13, has developed Huntington's, the juvenile version. Woody Guthrie was a famous folk singer in the Dust Bowl era into the 50s and 60s, and he developed Huntington's disease and had a really hard decline, and was a much loved person. He was very progressive. He was kind of a radical kind of guy. He was a great guy. And his wife started the Huntington's Disease Society of America. And that was the first group that really started to try to find a cure. And that's who we're walking for today. For you and me.
Raising money for Huntington's disease. So it's a really big cause for our family and something very close to our hearts. And so this year we're working extra hard to raise a lot of money for Huntington's research. We're doing a little photo booth over here, so that'll be fun. And I think people are going to tell us who they're walking for and what they're trying to do here today.
This is my 7th HD walk. I've lost my mom and both of my sisters, and now both of my nieces have HD, so we are doing all we can to find a cure. My family makes these baskets every year to bring to the HD walk and hope that it'll generate some money and bring some joy to the people that receive them. So, thank you for doing whatever you do to help us find a cure.
Despite how horrible it is, I feel like it made our family much stronger and much closer. When we were at the HD walk a week ago, you just, you would talk to people and you would just hug them because you knew that they had gone through the same situation as you. So, I think, that was one way to look at that. It's a good thing, and that if people join together and help each other, you can get through pretty awful things and find some good.